Rhea Ripley opens up about whether she really hates Dominik Mysterio after SummerSlam 2024 betrayal. SummerSlam 2024 will be remembered as one of the most shocking events in WWE history, not just for the intense matches but for the unexpected betrayal that left fans and superstars alike stunned. During the highly anticipated WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, former NXT North American champion Dominik Mysterio, who had been closely associated with Ripley, turned against her in an unforeseen twist, aiding Liv Morgan to retain her championship. The match itself was a brutal contest that showcased the physical and mental toughness of both competitors. Rhea Ripley, known for her fierce and unrelenting persona, was determined to reclaim her title from Liv Morgan, who had become known as the Queen of Extreme due to her willingness to go to any lengths to win. The tension between the two was palpable, stemming from a long-standing feud that had seen Morgan constantly target and antagonize Ripley in the months leading up to SummerSlam. As the match reached its climax, it was clear that both women were willing to do whatever it took to walk away with the championship. Liv Morgan, sensing that her reign as champion was in jeopardy, resorted to one of the most heelish tactics in the book. She grabbed a steel chair, intending to strike Ripley with it and force a disqualification, which would allow her to retain her title. The crowd watched in anticipation as Morgan prepared to execute her plan. However, before Liv could land the blow, Rhea Ripley, in a display of her raw power and quick thinking, countered with a devastating big boot to Morgan's face, sending her to the mat. The moment was a turning point, with Ripley standing tall over her rival, chair in hand, ready to deliver a punishing blow that would settle the score once and for all. The fans erupted as it seemed Ripley was about to unleash her fury on Morgan for all the torment she had endured. But just as Ripley was about to swing the chair, Dominik Mysterio, her partner both in and out of the ring, intervened. He urged her not to get herself disqualified, reminding her that doing so would result in Morgan retaining the championship. For a moment, it appeared that Dominik was acting out of concern for Ripley, trying to prevent her from making a costly mistake in the heat of the moment. Ripley, though visibly frustrated, heeded his advice and lowered the chair. What happened next, however, was completely unexpected. As Ripley turned her attention back to Morgan, Dominik shockingly distracted the referee and tossed the very chair he had just convinced Ripley not to use into the ring. Seizing the opportunity, Liv Morgan recovered quickly, grabbed the chair, and delivered a vicious strike to Ripley, planting her face onto the steel with her signature move. The referee turned just in time to count the pinfall, and Liv Morgan retained her championship in one of the most controversial finishes in recent memory. The betrayal was made even more shocking by what followed. As Ripley lay in the ring, stunned and betrayed, Dominik Mysterio, the man she trusted, celebrated with Liv Morgan, even going so far as to kiss her in the middle of the ring. The image of Dominik and Morgan together, standing over a fallen Rhea Ripley, was one that would be seared into the minds of WWE fans for a long time. In the days following SummerSlam, speculation ran rampant about how Ripley would respond to Dominik's betrayal. The WWE universe was buzzing with questions. Did Ripley truly hate Dominik now? Was their relationship, both professional and personal, over for good? Would Ripley seek revenge, and if so, how? Rhea Ripley finally broke her silence during a live stream on her official YouTube channel, where she was seen at home, engaging in an intense workout session. During the stream, Ripley was inundated with questions from fans about the SummerSlam incident. One question, in particular, stood out. Do you really hate Dominik Mysterio after what he did at SummerSlam? Ripley paused her workout and addressed the question directly, her expression a mix of anger and hurt. Hate is a strong word, she began, her voice steady but filled with emotion. What Dominik did at SummerSlam was a betrayal, plain and simple. It's something that cut deep, not just because of what it meant for my match, but because of the trust one placed in him. I don't hate him, but I won't forget what he did. Ripley's response was measured but left no doubt that the betrayal had affected her deeply. She went on to discuss how she had always been someone who valued loyalty and respect, qualities she believed Dominik shared. To see him side with Liv Morgan, of all people, and to do it in such a public, humiliating way, it's something that's going to take time to process, she admitted. Despite the pain, Ripley made it clear that she was far from done. This isn't the end of Rhea Ripley, she asserted. I'm going to come back stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever. If Dominik and Liv think they've seen the last of me, they're in for a rude awakening. Ripley's words suggest that while the betrayal has shaken her, it has also ignited a new fire within her. The WWE Universe can expect Ripley to come back with a vengeance, and it's likely that both Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan will have to watch their backs in the weeks and months to come. As the dust settles from SummerSlam 2024, one thing is clear: the rivalry between Rhea Ripley, Dominik Mysterio, and Liv Morgan is far from over. In fact, it may have just begun. Rhea Ripley, known for her intense persona and formidable presence in WWE, recently opened up about her complicated feelings toward Dominik Mysterio. Despite expressing frustration and hurt over Mysterio's actions, Ripley admits she could never truly hate him. In a candid interview, Ripley revealed, "I don't think I fully hate him. Obviously, he pissed me off, but I don't think I can ever properly hate him because, legit, the last couple of years going to work have been so easy and pleasurable. It's been amazing." Her comments reflect a nuanced perspective, acknowledging the significant impact Mysterio has had on her professional life. Ripley, a former WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, continued, "Watching him grow to the man he became, he's not that anymore, he became a man who was doing well for himself." She conveyed pride in Mysterio's evolution and success, emphasizing the bond they forged while traveling the world together. Despite their current rift, Ripley's respect for Mysterio's journey remains evident. However, Ripley did not shy away from expressing the depth of her current frustration. "Still, Dominik Mysterio has pissed me off and broken my heart," she said, hinting at the intense personal conflict she feels. Her anger is palpable, and she made it clear that she plans to channel her frustration into her in-ring actions. "Now, I will break every single limb of his body," she declared, showcasing her readiness for a fierce showdown. This emotional revelation came on the August 12th edition of Monday Night Raw, where Ripley kicked off the show with a biting remark about Mysterio that had fans both laughing and intrigued. This segment set the stage for a major upcoming WWE event, as the company announced that Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio will face off against Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest at WWE Bash in Berlin 2024. As anticipation builds for this high-stakes match, Ripley's complex feelings add an extra layer of intrigue. Fans are eagerly awaiting to see how this emotional tension will unfold in the ring, particularly with Ripley's vow to exact retribution on Mysterio. Rhea Ripley has opened up about her intricate feelings toward Dominik Mysterio, balancing frustration with a deep-seated respect. Despite being pissed off and heartbroken by Mysterio's recent actions, Ripley acknowledges the positive impact he's had on her career. "I don't think I fully hate him," she admitted, reflecting on how enjoyable and fulfilling her recent years at work have been thanks to their shared experiences. However, she is determined to show her anger in the ring, declaring, "I will break every single limb of his body." This emotional intensity will come to a head at WWE Bash in Berlin 2024, where Ripley and Damian Priest will face Mysterio and Liv Morgan.